The late Edgar Lungu, former president, unexpected long-distance jogger, and Zambia's most controversial chiropractor of constitutional limits, died, not in Lusaka, not even in Livingstone, but in Pretoria. Some go abroad for shopping, others for exile. Lungu chose medical treatment and ultimately his last breath. But if you thought death would silence the man, you underestimate both African politics and African families. On June 5, while the ANC was still licking wounds from its own funeral march into coalition chaos, Zambia was thrust into a different kind of funeral planning. One less about mourning and more about managing legacies, liability, and who gets to stand next to the coffin. President Hakainde Hichilema, Zambia's resident spreadsheet whisperer and full-time anti-corruption preacher, announced with all the solemnity of a man who knows his rival's ghost may still vote, Edgar Lungu would receive a state funeral. 7 days of mourning, flags at half-mast, and a venue at Belvedere Lodge, which, despite sounding like a retirement villa, is actually quite posh. But the Lungu family, flanked by their ever-present spokesperson, legal GPS Makebi Zulu, fired back like a court summons. They were not here for state capture casket edition. Yes, a state funeral was fine, lovely, in fact, but handing over total control to the government that once called Lungu corrupt? Absolutely not. They didn't want the state choreographing the eulogies like a performance for donors. They wanted autonomy. And perhaps in some corners of the PF's WhatsApp group, just one last political rally disguised as requiem.